check some things. Wanted to check my audio, wanted to make sure everything was set up. Usually I don't stream with audio or video. I like to get deep into my games. But this game, I find particularly interesting. I've played several times, and I think I'm just going to start a new one with you guys here. I've come pretty far, and it is a headache. I'll tell you this. It can be a little bit of a headache if you want to rush through the game. If you genuinely enjoy a nice survival game, which I've come a long way. So doing this, starting this over for you guys, it's honestly kind of a big deal. But I'm gonna do it. But you definitely have to be a lover of the moderately paced survival type games. And I can say I am. I love to explore. I love to see what's going on. We're going to keep the sharks on. We're going to keep the snakes on. Permadeath, we're going to turn that off for the sake of for the sake of this game. So with permadeath, for those of you who don't know, if it's enabled, as you can see at the bottom, it tells you your save will be deleted upon death. And it does make the stakes pretty damn real. So we're not going to do that. We're going to use an existing world, and let's see. You can go male or female. Honestly, this is first person. It's only hard normal to normal. So I don't think the male-female thing makes too much of a difference. If it does, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Like, did she end up having her period? If so, that would make this too fucking real. So, I'm just gonna go with the guy for now. It doesn't seem to make too much difference, I think. But my experience, in playing this game, I've liked it. It's really taken me on this rudimentary thinking type journey, and I really enjoy that. We live in a world where we have so many things that are done for us automatically by default, like an app or just a tool that we've created over time. Oh shit! That we forget what it takes to survive sometimes. Could you imagine this? This is so freaky. I'm not a big fan of planes anyway, but I literally probably be shitting myself right now. You have no idea if you're gonna make it or not. Boom, and then this happens. And you're like, holy fuck, I didn't even have a chance to take a breath. I'm just fucking underwater. Yo, life can get real like that sometimes. And I don't even like dark water in real life, so it gives me anxiety looking at it. Mind you, I've already done this, and I'm still getting anxiety. It's a fucking game. Like, water issues are real, man, and I can swim. I was a junior lifeguard, and I still don't like water. I can get out. I got anxiety. Okay, there it is. There's the raft. It's that serious. It really is that serious. For those of you out there who don't like water either that much, you know the feeling. I don't even want to say don't like water. I love water. There's just this healthy respect of, I can kill you in 2 seconds, right? That I feel from water whenever I'm with it. And I'm like, yeah, I respect the fuck out of you. Even when I'm drinking water in my cup, I look at it like, you could kill me right now if you wanted to. But instead, you're nourishing me. Bless you, water. Water is life, man. But salt water with sharks in it, that shit, that could be death. Don't drink salt water, kids. Do not drink salt water. You probably pull some sea salt from it though if you like. Alright. Look at, there's an island over there. There's an island over there. Over there. Over there. Alright. We've got some destinations. Oh, and another one over there. Alright. We're gonna make some trips. We're gonna be really active here. So my first few rounds of this game, I didn't explore too many islands, maybe 2-3 tops, because pedaling this raft is no easy feat. It's actually rather annoying. Fuck, come on, crab, really? First thing I do is get pinched by a damn crab? Alright, so let's drag this up here for safekeeping. So you can anchor your raft, but I find you can only anchor your raft out in deeper water. So that's probably for fishing and so forth. I don't advise it for any first-time players. I don't advise it. I notice that this raft can tip over fairly easy. You see how quickly I can kind of just lift it and toss it around. When you're in the water, getting into the raft, I noticed that moving around on it, dropping things in it, it does destabilize it, like a genuine raft would destabilize. And because there are sharks in the water, if you're playing with sharks in the water, I should say, I don't play with it too much. As you can see, there's not any sharks here, but they do sometimes have sharks camping out in the hollow. In the shallow. What the hell am I thinking about? Thinking about Harry Potter or something like that? The Deathly Hallows. And then we have to upgrade our craftsman levels and see what else we can do here. So as you can see, we're in our traditional type survivalist game. Very akin to Conan, which I really like. Conan's really fun. That's kind of timeless. Just off the coast here, made our way over here, because it has 3 yucca, and there's a lot of rope that you're going to need, or lashings that you make into rope, in the initial part of this game. So let's go ahead and make some lashings. Boom, that's 1. So now that we have 1 lashing, let's open up the recipe menu, track our available minerals. You can make lashing. We are trying to craft a refined knife. Let's open here. So let's pin it. Oh, we can't pin it. You know why? Because we have everything for it. Usually they'll let you pin it, but I guess because it's already there, let's craft it. Alright. That's weird. There we go. I guess the order should have been to pin it before I got all of the goods. But hey, what can you say? So that's how we got rid of that box there. So let's, we already looked at the survival watch, but that's the instruction it's giving next. So let me back out of here and go ahead and press that triangle so you can see. See how my SPF has gone down significantly? I find some more aloe, rub that on my face, I'll be protected. And it protects you from heat stroke. And because UV is high, because we're at 1 o'clock, 1300 hours for those of you who don't know military time. That is 1 p.m. We're in the middle of the day, so it's going to be the sunniest time. And so that SPF is ticking down, and that aloe vera is absolutely necessary in the middle of the day to protect yourself from heat stroke. So I say we should go find some before 3 o'clock, which will be 1500 hours. Alright, so what it wants us to do is actually cycle through this thing, so let's do that. So you see our SPF is ticking down, R1. It shows our skills: hunting, cooking, harvesting, physical craftsmanship. Alright, so none of those are being built up, we just got here. So let's go work on our hunting and kill a crab. And status effects, completely healthy right now. This is what will tell you if you've been poisoned, if you're sick. I've eaten too many coconuts and gotten diarrhea and poisoned myself before, so don't overdo it on the coconut water or the coconut meat itself. And I've been stung, so your overall health status and effects will be in this screen. Statistics. This is great to keep up on. Lets you know the islands you explored, how many animals you killed. Pretty straightforward. I don't know about ships scavenged. I think that might be underwater or something. I haven't done that yet. So far, I've only done the top 4. Alright, so our SPF is almost done. I say it's more important to get that aloe vera right now and then go ahead and hit up that crab. Fun little fact though, if you are a vegan or a vegetarian or whatever semantical approach you choose to describe yourself, I'll say, I find the terms have become quite skewed, and the original definitions and differentiations between the two, I don't even think exist anymore, but that's a whole different type of conversation I'm not going to get into right now. But if you find yourself to fancy not eating mammalian or amphibious or insect life forms, and you anything living in that form. You can live off of the land in here too. You don't have to kill and eat the crab. But for the sake of completing this mission in the top left corner, you're going to have to kill and eat the crab. But you don't have to eat it. But you're going to have to kill it. Here is the aloe. See how it says I need to cool down? Let's check this out. My SPF is gone, so let's hit up this aloe right quick. Whoops. Alright, let's check it out. Boom. So 1 aloe, that hooks you up right away. We are going to need some water, so let's go ahead and handle this. Get a coconut. So here's a suggestion. This is my personal opinion. Take care of all of your needs very early. You see here how it says I'm only 2 negative of water, 1 negative of food. I say don't let that shit get below 3. At 3 negative of anything, make sure you refill it at the max. You start getting it too low, life happens. In the game, life can happen. And you may not be able to get what you need fast enough for whatever the reasons may be, so you should live life the same way, but if you do it in the game, you'll see why. There are direct benefits of doing so. Alright, let's drink up. See how that quenched us? 1 more coconut, throw us right up top. And we can also double up on this, right? I'm hungry, so let's also eat the coconut. Alright. What else are we gonna have to do here? Okay. So be careful not to overeat that coconut. You will get sick. Cool, now we're nice and full. I do want to fill up. I do not want to be dehydrated at all while I start out on this part of the game, and I will tell you why in a moment. Let's just get this other coconut. Should have got it at the same time. You can grab as many coconuts as you can find up here. Here's another one. I was just anticipating that I wouldn't be able to read it like this. See how I'm pointing? That's a coconut, but it's not picking up that I'm on the coconut. Yeah, that happens sometimes, and you can't really wrap around the tree like you would want to, right? So sometimes I'll just go up, go down, go back up again. So we're just gonna drink this, and that is it. Because see, we're good now. We don't need any food. We barely need anything to drink. And what time is it? See, it's 4 o'clock. 1600 hours, about to be 5. All right. It is 4 p.m. Sun's nice and low. So they want us to go ahead and kill the crab. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way. I don't know how long the crab's supposed to cook, because every time I cook the crab, because that's what they're going to want you to do, is cook the damn crab, and eat this bitch, I throw up. Every single time. And all that does is dehydrate you a little bit. So we killed it, we skinned it. Yeah, see, even he said it was gross. Some people like crab, I don't know. I don't eat meat at all, so I can't say. It doesn't work for me. Not everybody's body can process it. Here's some more yucca. So, little fact about the yucca is it takes about 2 days for it to replenish itself. So my advice with the yucca plant is either harvest them all on the same day, or harvest them separately so you have access to one daily. And that's really going to be depending on how you're developing your island or your initial home base. Because the whole point of this game is to survive until somebody can come get you, I believe. Okay? And you're able to get off of the island. So, you're going to make an island your home base for whatever the reasons are. It may have more of a resource that you need. But either way, when you visit an island, I advise you create a place to live and a campfire. So, most importantly, we need light. It's gonna suck at night not having any kind of light. So let's see what we can do here. Let's build us a campfire. Where do we want to do it first off? So if you hold down R1, it's a quick craft menu, and that's what you just saw right there, as opposed to me going into the craft menu. I like being right here. I think this is gorgeous. Look how beautiful that is. I don't want to sully that with the campfire, so I usually try to line it up to where the campfire is somewhere that's dark and needs to be illuminated, like boom, right here. And my camp, once I build it in a moment, will go right here. I can look out over the ocean. I live near the ocean as it is, so like I really appreciate how, like, almost true. The moon's the only thing that looks fake in here. Because of how it's like created this shine with these linear patterns or rays coming out from it. But the water is pretty true to life. That's pretty cool. Graphics are awesome. Alright. So since we have our fire here, what we're going to need next is a kindling. And that actually goes on the fire. And then I'm going to need some more rocks to put rocks around the fire. To, how do I say? Contain it. This thing right here. It requires level 1 craftsmanship. So, I say I should build my little frond hut from the palms first. And maybe that'll give me a level up. Oh cool, I can't light it without the little thing. Usually I build the fire to its entirety and light it. I've never lit it without the stone. Just to kind of keep it where it is. Alright, so what I also like to do is find a little area that I keep all my goods, because you can only hold so much. So, you see I have some kindling here, I'm going to drop it. And if I had anything else that is like camp related, like for instance, I don't really need this with me, I leave it at camp, somewhere on the ground. But this, because it's water related, I actually put on the raft. And one cool thing about the raft that they give us that I didn't show you initially, that's the anchor, is this little storage. There's stuff in here. There's food, your compass, and duct tape. I usually come get that after the fact. I guess it's there for you in the beginning, but take these. I usually take 2, and then leave one on the raft for raft type emergencies. Take the compass. I haven't found any use for the duct tape yet, so now I just leave it there unless I find some use for it. And I go back. Oops, I go back to the backpack. I get this. It helps me hold my breath. It says, I don't know how it's used. You can't eat it. I guess you're supposed to make something out of it. But I put that on the raft because I have no reason to carry it. And leaving it at camp, it'll just get lost on the ground. Because I don't have ground covering yet. But for those of you who are wondering, yes, you can build full-on, like, huts in this thing. Let me get over to crafting. Shelter. You see chairs. At some point you can build walls and stuff. I'm not there yet though. We're still in the beginning right now. I started over for you guys. Oh, there goes my alarm. Alright. Yeah, I started over for you guys, so we gotta work our way up. Shouldn't be too long, because I don't have to discover anything anymore. But that is some of the most fun, is the early discovery point. Alright, what do I need? Let's get some fronds. Alright. Attach meat to the campfire. Alright, so now we're gonna have to create a thing. Damn, it's not there yet. I need some rocks. What is going on here? Oh, young coconut gives us fibrous leaves. That's new to me. I've been struggling. Oh, hold on a second. We're having some technical difficulties. Alright. Let's see if I... Cool. Alright. Well, I just learned something new. I did not know that about these guys, and now that I do, I am on it. So you can just keep discovering stuff. There's not like there's... I am so on this right now. We're about to develop fast as hell right now, guys. Because... they just said certain types of trees. They never said anything about specifically like young palm trees being able to give you fibrous leaves, and that rope is so pivotal in making so many different things. And wow, I've been going through very slow. It's not like there's a guide. You know how survival games go. So it makes it even more rewarding to like figure it out. You're like, aha, no, it's gonna be so much faster. Okay. Now, let's see what I can do here. L2, 3, 6, 4 fronds, 1 rope. I need to make some rope, break down that palm bunch. This guy, drop, and hack you up. There we go, palm fronds. These help you make your hut. Okay, so let's open this up and actually pin that. And now we need rope, so let's make some rope. Because we have plenty of lashing for that. Throw that on the ground. And what is in here that I can... Antidotes. Okay, see, that's something else I definitely need a box for. We need to eat, though. Let's double check to make sure. Now we're cool. We do need some water. And there is food in that ration box, so you know what, I'm going to eat it. Anyway, just so our water doesn't get low. We have that lashing. Don't need that knife right now, but we will pick it up, because I don't want to... Go ahead and let's make our thing for here, our fire. That's a little off. There we go. Boom. And then let's make our frond hut. See, so the moon comes over there. I like to have my hut nice near the fire and warm. So, yeah, perfect. And what else we need? We don't need a spear. But, alright, attach meat. Oh, I do need more wood. So we can make a little hook thing. So when we do find these damn... Oh, there's one. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I don't know how shallow this is or if there's anything in it. I gotta wait till in the morning just to be safe. But you see that right there? That is a tarp, and a tarp can help me make a water still and a cooker. Ooh, the tide is just really high. That's crazy. The tide raises and lowers in this game. That's awesome. Because at one point I was able to walk across this. We'll see, we'll see. If the tide really... cool. That is so... I think these things just randomly pop up. I swear it. Because you know it was not right there when we ran over there last time, was it? Anyways, I give you 2 tarps, which is cool. So now I can make a water cylinder. You can make a smoker. They want you to make the old school kind of little, like, fire spit thing. Let's just do it. To shut them up. Oh, fuck. Where's my knife? I dropped it over here, remember? This is a problem with leaving things on the ground. So I say, I put some things in certain things. You can't always see them. And we remember we were over here when we put the knife down. Right? See what I mean? Doggone it. We might just have to make a makeshift. That's cool. For the time being. Alright. Anyways, just to get some wood. The refined knife obviously cuts things down a little faster, and so does the, you know, once you make an axe and a hammer and stuff, you can really start to go to town. I'm stoked right now that I figured out that I could turn them baby palms into rope, because rope lashings were the one thing that was slowing everything down for me. Alright, let's go over here to the fire. Do I need rocks for that thing? For the fire spit they're talking about? There, I think I just saw my knife. There it is. See? Let's go ahead and drop that and pick that up so we can cut it open. Actually, I don't want to waste that. Let's use this one. You can use anything. When you end up making like a trident-looking thing for fishing, that actually can pop the coconuts open really quick. Alright. Damn. Alright, let's just drop this damn knife for a minute. See what I mean about how you have to make sure that you keep what you need where you need it, when you need it, because you're going to need to pick things up and hold on to stuff. Alright, cool. We're all taken care of. Keep ourselves like that. Do not drop below. You do want to use this compass from time to time. It's kind of dark, you can't see, but just to have an idea of where you are and where things are relative to your landmarks. I say use your own self-created landmarks once you have your fires going. Use everything from the point of your fire, as opposed to using stuff on the land, because I mean, look at it. It can get a little confusing for some, especially if you don't have a memory that just remembers everything exactly where it is. So yeah, not to mention you're escaping the land too, so the land is taking shape a little bit as you're building and cutting things down. Alright, well, you can kind of strike what I said in the beginning about making sure that there's plenty of yucca. Make sure there's plenty of baby palms. Baby palms, so cut down them palm trees. And yucca as well, but evidently baby palms can give you fibrous leaves, so new discovery for me, thankfully. So look, this is what we're going to do. Attach meat to a fire. We got to get wood to do this because they want us to create this fire thing. Let me show you what it looks like for cooking. Oh, coconut flask, forgot about that. And you can make actually a salve. I don't know what is any different or better by creating this aloe salve or using aloe on you yourself. I don't know. I don't know if it's just a waste of a coconut, and I have no idea. But maybe it's more effective or lasts longer or something. But we can make one of those just with a coconut and some aloe. Let's do that before the sun comes up, actually. Let's look at our SPF. It's probably good for now, but it'll cook off during the day. And it's better to be ahead of things, I think. We don't need any more of that. But if we do, remember it's going on the raft because it helps you breathe. Alright. Is there coconuts up there? I don't know, but let's just take this guy down. Anyway. It'll give us a baby palm to work with. Now, if they create an online mode for this, where like there's more islands and people can kind of interact and help each other, that would be dope. I mean, I know they always try to create like a pillaging element to it, but that's not always fun for me. I like games where like we could work together to build things, like a Minecraft element. I've never really had a combat experience in a Minecraft setting. I know some people do though. Alright, more fronds. These are used for other things, not just building huts. They are going to be used for building, can I build my thing now? A water sill. The water sill is just what we need right now. Let's see here. Where is the spit? Here it is. Oh, I need a lashing. I knew, I was like, I feel like I have everything, but I don't know what's going on now. Alright. Well. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop something. Well, no, actually, no, I think I can craft it. I think if you hold, yeah, if you hold the quick craft right above something, it usually will give you the option to use it right in front of you. But I'm not seeing what I'm looking for, so we'll just have to go in here and do it from here. Oh, that's what it is. I have to be closer to the fire. See? There it goes. I hit the quick craft, and now it should. Hello?
Thank you for choosing Visa, Mastercard.
Sorry, puppy. Okay. Phone call came in. My bad. This bullshit. All these little fake-ass hacking calls. Be careful of those. That one poses a wireless one. Alright, so when you hold the R1, you see how that popped up. And craft. So that's my fire pit. So this is what I want me to do to get rid of that. The instruction on the left is take. The crab meat. Oops, no. Oh, gotta go this way so I don't go to sleep. And hold to attach it. Now that's cooking. Here's the problem with this crab meat. I don't know how long it's supposed to cook. I don't know if it ever says it's done. I just let it sizzle for a long time, came back, ate it, still threw up. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll try to let it cook longer. Now, where were we? Oh yeah, we're trying to make a coconut aloe vera salve. Let's go find some aloe vera, see if it's grown back yet. I don't believe it has. That's the other one. If we find some more, we'll do it. But most importantly, because there's going to be rain coming soon, let's work on creating this thing. I need a craftsman level of 2, so damn. We're going to have to go do some more things real quick. What else can we build? lashings. My craftsman level is 1. It said I needed 2. Yeah. Let's see. What else can we make that we might need? We're only at a 1. Could have a tool belt. Here's my only problem with that. Well, you know what? I guess it doesn't matter. There's really only 2 tarps to give you. And here's the thing. You need a tarp to create a tool belt. You need a tarp to create a water still. You need a tarp to create a smoker. And so I don't want to waste the tarp if they're only going to give us 2 tarps out here. If I find 3 tarps, then I'm all cool with the tool belt. But if I can't find 3 tarps, then I don't want to do that. But I know they give us 2 for sure. And we'll go find that, go back to that other one in a minute. You do want to be careful, like I said, in this water. You don't want to be hopping in just because you think it's shallow. There are sharks in the shallow water sometimes. Usually you'll hear it by some weird Jaws-like music they'll have in the background. But not always. If they're like a kind of distance away, like if the shark was over there, I may not hear it. But yeah, so you do want to be careful not to just run out into water you think is too shark shallow. This is obviously too shark shallow, right? Like seriously too shark shallow. There's not going to be anything there. But I have seen sharks and stuff like there and whatever, so be cognizant. Alright. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what we can do to build up some skill and not waste resources. Oh, cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's build a hammer and a crude axe. We're going to need 2 rocks. And what do we have? We can drink this. We're going to need to anyway. Yeah, we're plenty. Cool. SPF is good. October 16th. Ah, that's interesting. 8 in the morning. Alright, let's drop this coconut and eat it. That'll give us some room and some nutrients. Cool, see? We do really well when we keep things high. And we've been surviving for how many days thus far? 1 day, 12 items crafted, 1 item killed, 1 island explored, 1 animal killed. Alright. So we have space. So you see how nice and shallow this is? Here's another coconut. Pick that up. Let's see where we are. Let's see what we've got here. Alright, let's go back over and get our thing. Where's the one? There it is. The tide does raise. It just got higher though, because this was actually, it looked like it was lower right now. Oh, anyways, here's our other tarp. I'm gonna do this one day with no sharks, just to like fully explore the ocean uninhibited. I'm just curious about it. Alright, so this has been cooking. The fire is dead. Let's see if the meat is any good anymore. Cooked small meat. It says cooked. Wait, let me open this and drop that coconut. And take the meat. Come on now. I don't know if I ever saw it say cook before. There is a problem with having to always have this right on the thing. I wish they had a snap to, and I hope they do as an update. Like a snap to object would make things a whole lot easier, especially when you're picking up wood on the ground and you're just like keep putting it over it and accidentally doing. Alright, let's see if I can eat this. See how hungry I am. You don't want to overeat ever. Oh no, we're not hungry enough. Let's not do that right now. But yeah, let's keep that on us. Alright, what else do we have to make? Coconut flask. We're gonna need this when we create the water still, so let's make that. That's so absolutely necessary right now. Alright. There we go. There's water in it. I mean coconut water. So this is gonna be necessary when you make it. So drink the coconut water out of it. So that way you get a little hydration on top of it. Now, this can also make the aloe salve, but the aloe has yet to grow back in the places I grabbed it from, so we'll worry about that later. And let's throw up something else here. I'm still at Craftsman 2, so let's focus on, I say a hammer. On a hammer for now. Don't start barking, little one. Alright. So let's go get some more wood and what's it called? Fibrous material. Because we're gonna need some rock and lashings. Alright. There's plenty of rocks. Hopefully, we see what's it called? Another tarp. I haven't seen ever more than 2, as I said before. But you know. So you can use those planks at some point. But you need a hammer. That's when you can really start to build structures. So I kind of just drag these things back to camp for the most part if I don't have room to hold them like I don't right now. Uh-oh. I just hit an auto walk button. I don't know what it is. I've done that several times in this game. There is an auto, like, something you press that allows you to automatically keep walking. I have no idea what it is. I haven't figured it out yet. But whenever you do it, it locks you into walk run mode. Yeah, anyways, I was trying to figure out what to do, how to do it. Drag these bad boys back to camp. You hold things with L2. I think it tells you that in the beginning. Alright, set that there. This is one of the areas that the sharks dwell, in the hollow. Why do I keep calling it the hollow? I have no idea why. Maybe because I'm looking at those hollow ships in this shallow pools of water. This is also where you can fish, if you would like, with a crude spear or something similar. Alright, now we need lashings. And I'm gonna need some type of fibrous material, so baby coconut trees or yuccas. Actually, never tried another type of small tree. What is this? Can't cut those. There we go. Locked out. Those only give off 1 though. Unfortunately. How much food do we need? We're good. Let's some stuff in here. Put that food in there as extra. Really need space for this. Alright, cool. I think we have it. Now let's see, how many do I need? Alright, we got this space. And now we just need to find some more young palms. You see how time-consuming this could be. Are those potatoes? Yeah, don't pull those. So I've grabbed those before. They will just spoil if you're not ready to plant them, because when you pull them, they're going to say you can plant them. They're not something that you can eat right away, I don't believe. At least not in my experience. You're probably going to have to prep them in some way. So I suggest leaving the potatoes right there until you create your garden bed to plant them, or until you have like the proper gear to prep them, however that is, which I haven't figured out yet. So I'm going to leave the potatoes there until I create my raised bed. On the lookout for an extra tarp. If I don't have to go to another island to get a tarp to make a tool belt, I won't. But I'm not going to make a tool belt. I'm going to make first. I'm going to make sure I get water and maybe a smoker. It's going to be a toss-up between the smoker and the tool belt, I'll say that, when it comes to using that final tarp. But first and foremost, it's going to be for water. We got to make this hammer in order to get our craftsman level up. And yeah, see how difficult it can be to find plants that make fibrous little lashings. We've only been here for how many days? Oh god, I'm gonna need some SPF soon. One day, so I gotta wait for a whole nother day for these guys to grow. And you see, I didn't go to sleep last night, which would propel my time forward. I could, but I just don't want to be up all night. You can't go to sleep right away. So let's go ahead and prep a fire. I need to create more. I gotta go cut down some wood. So you're gonna need 4 sticks of wood for fire. So let's cut this tree down, actually. Actually, let's cut it down. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to make me a new fine thing. Knife. That's why it's important to craft these non-destructibles early on. You're gonna be able to create a hammer and a knife that's not gonna break down the same way soon. So we need to make a whoops, we don't want that. Make a fire and put the fire in here. Let me see if there's a way. Can you clear the old fire? You can't destroy this. Another craft that depends on it. Interesting. You can't. Okay, so the reason why I was wondering if you could is watch when I put down this new fire. It goes on top of the old fire. And sometimes it can create an issue. You see how it says empty campfire? Now it says fire pit. If I go to put my kindling on top of it, where did I set that kindling? Or did we use it already? Here it is. So when I go to set my kindling on top of it to light the fire, it says empty, and you can't light an empty campfire. But you see where it says campfire, hold to light, now I can. The only problem is after the fires go dead, there's so much empty debris that sometimes it doesn't read the campfire for me to light it. So we're not going to do that now because we don't want to just burn light for no reason. But just a little tidbit of information. We are still on the hunt for fibrous materials, and we haven't had rain. So I'd really like to try to get this thing up to catch water sooner than later. at level 2. I think we can do our thing now. That's all we were waiting for. Yeah, and we have everything. All we need is the lashing. So let's put this up there now instead. We have everything for the water still. Now we just have to get just one more young palm would be great. I think that might help. I bet you there's another way. I was wondering if I could actually get it from cutting down the palm tree itself, but I really don't. I have no fucking clue. So we are gonna try in a second. Just making sure there wasn't another yucca somewhere. I thought I didn't cut down all the yucca plants. I thought there was still one more somewhere. I could have swore. It's usually like on the outside, on the outskirts. There it is. So that's why I say cut them down generously, or cut them down sparsely. You're either going to want all of it up front so you can do what you do, and you know that you have 2 days to do something completely different while waiting for the others to grow back and slowly harvesting the palms. Or you just got to do everything in the order of what you want to do it. Most important, because these things. So the yucca give off 6. The palm, there it is. Give off 6 fibrous leaves. The palms give off only 1. But that, thank you, that helped a lot, Sissy. We can create it now. So let's get back to our place before nightfall, because we want to create this, throw it out in case it does rain. It doesn't look like rain's coming with this game, you never know. To catch the water, and then I've never seen the water come higher. I don't know if it ever does. Ideally, this would probably be a better spot in case tides actually do raise. I've never seen them raise, but you know, we'll put it somewhere like right in here. But let's go ahead and make the lashing so we can. Alright, my dog wants out. Please hold. let's see here. Dropped all that there. Did I drop it on top of? No, I grabbed it. Okay. Where would we like this water? Clear sky, straight shot. I say here's nice. Quick craft usually has a nice selection of quick collectibles. Alright. I kind of wanted to set up nice and straight though. Oh. Cool. I feel like I'm gonna want another fire over here though. Oh wait, actually, let's see how far our fire lights. This is why it's important to get your fire and everything done nice and early. Because you see how dark it gets, and we're not even at the pitch black point. This is just with the moon up. When the moon sets, it's even darker. Alright, let's see, now we're dealing with that empty fire pit issue thing. There we go. Campfire. Boom. Nice. Alright, let's set our kindling right here. Besides enjoying this scenery, taking a quick little screenshot for myself, we can rush things through to morning by sleeping and saving, which are actually, I don't know if they're one and the same action or two separate actions, because they give you an option to save and to sleep, and I honestly believe that's because you can't sleep back to back. Excuse me, sorry about that. You can't sleep back to back. If I were to go to sleep now and wake up and try to go back to sleep, the game will not let me. It will tell me that I have tried to sleep too soon. So I think it just gives you the option to be able to continually save, because you cannot go to sleep back to back. So I believe it saves when you sleep as well, but I am not sure. So don't take my word on that. Okay, so one other thing that I was hyper focused on, I never got this far this quickly last time. How many days has it been? Ooh, we need to get some water and food in us. Let's cycle through this. Alright, our crafting's up. Physical, cooking, hunting. We need to get those up. Anyways, I've never been able to get this done, all of this, so quickly. Usually I'm running around, wishing I had rope, having to wait another day, possibly. I never have gotten the water still up, and all of that quickly. But just discovered the whole thing with the young palms, which really did help accelerate things. So we're looking okay, and it's only been a day. So these other yuccas should be back tomorrow. Those other young palms should be back as well, I believe. And we'll be on our way to being able to create a hell of a lot more items that require rope. So let's look through things right now. Give me a second. I'm going to step away because I have to use the restroom. And I'm going to end this stream because it's been pretty lengthy already. And I'm going to come back on with, I guess, a part 2 of this game, which is technically going to be day 2. So I will see you guys in